possibly some of the greatest words outside of the words of Christ himself written to this planet are found in the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, where it starts out with no condemnation in verse 1 and ends with no separation in verse 39. Romans 8:1. There is therefore now no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. Let's look it up right here. The text analysis of Romans 8:1, beginning with there is no. Let's look the word no up. No, no one, none, no, none, nothing. There can absolutely be no, nothing, not any, nothing at all. It says that it is a powerful negating conjunction. It rules out by definition, that is, it shuts the door objectively and leaves no exceptions. It is deductive in force, so it excludes every type of an example included within the premise. Categorically, no one, none, categorically excludes, declaring as a fact that no example can exist of anybody ever being under this condemnation. This is a very powerful word. You think you can assume, oh, I don't need to look the word no up in the Greek. Well, here we are looking up the word no in the Greek, and look at what we have found. There is now, therefore, no condemnation to those that are in Christ Jesus. What is the therefore? Therefore. And so you'll see much more than, having now been justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. For if, when we were enemies, we were reconciled to God through the death of his Son, how much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved from wrath in his life. So, we can coincide that with 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 19. Right here, now all things are of God, who has reconciled us to himself through Jesus Christ, and has given us the ministry of reconciliation. That is, that God was in Christ, reconciling the world to himself, not imputing their trespasses unto them, and has committed to us the word reconciliation. So we can see clearly that God reconciled the whole world to himself. He has not imputed their trespasses to them. And it was while, what? According to Romans chapter 5, when we were enemies, we were reconciled to God. So everyone has come into this state of no condemnation, no separation, and has been given this ministry of reconciliation. No one, nothing. I love this part especially. We discovered that it's this powerful negating conjunction. It rules out by definition, that is, shuts the door objectively and leaves no exceptions for this condemnation. And we look at this word now. Now. The present. Just now, even now, just at hand, immediately. There is a logical connection now then in commands and appeals as this instant. It's now, it's the present. Being in the present now, right there in the Greek. It's being in the present now, in the present time. In this present moment of time. And in each present moment of time, there is always and never can be any condemnation. Now, in light of what has gone before, always in this present moment, is there no condemnation whatsoever or separation. And we click on this word for condemnation. There is now no, in this present moment, no punishment following condemnation. There is no penal servitude. There is absolutely no penalty in this present moment. There are no intensifying results of judgment. There is nothing, there is no condemnation being handed down whatsoever through due process establishing guilt. There it is. No judgment. No condemnation.